Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited for this video because I'm going to be sharing with y'all a product that I have been loving and obsessing with lately, and that is the Clionadh Deep Iridescent Multichrome shadows. So this video is going to be a full review. I'm going to go in depth and talk about the basics of the shadows, the formula, why I find them unique, and I'm going to swatch each one by one and just kind of give you my view of what the colors look like in real life, and then we're going to jump into a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing on my face now, and then at the end there's also going to be eye swatches so you can see how each and every single one of these multichrome shadows apply to the lid, what their shifts look like on the eye, and just get a really good idea for them. So if you're as obsessed with indie makeup as I am, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're always talking about indie makeup here on my channel, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into all the information. So these are all of the Deep Iridescent Multichrome shadows from Clionadh, and you can purchase them in a bundle for 85 Canadian dollars, which is about 61 US dollars, or purchase them individually for $20 Canadian each, which is about 14 US dollars. In the last order that I did for the Clionadh Stained Glass collection, Clionadh was kind enough to throw it in as extra, so I just want to let you know that I did not personally pay for these 5 shadows, but this is going to be my honest opinion as always, and this is actually one of those moments where it's something I would not have personally bought myself because these shadows were marketed as being deeper iridescent shades, like inner corner colors or lighter shades for a deeper skin tone. These were specifically made for people of color in mind and to really give a beautiful multichrome without it getting ashy on the inner corner. So I personally was like, that's amazing, I love the idea, I'm all for it, but that's obviously not for me, so I didn't even give these shadows a second glance. They are just so unexpectedly stunning, definitely favorites in my mind, and I highly recommend them. The reason why is because I feel like they are multichromes made easy. They're very user-friendly, not scary at all to use, especially if you're like me and you like to wear lighter eyeshadows, because I've seen the Jeweled multichromes and other multichromes from different brands, and they have a black base to them, so when you wear them, they end up looking immediately darker, smokier. If you blend them out, they kind of blend into the black if you're not careful with how you use them, and these actually have more of like a soft gray base to them. I feel like they come off way lighter on the eyes. They're not quite as intense. They're not so much of a smoky eye. I just find the formula of these a lot less intimidating to work with while still having the satisfaction of a really good shifting multichrome. I feel like right now from further away you can't see as much with the shade that I'm wearing on my eyes, but if I get nice close and uncomfortable, you can see the purple all the way to the green, and it's very obvious. So before I swatch each shade individually, I just wanted to do one quick comparison. I'm not going to compare these to a bunch of shadows in my collection because I really don't have anything super similar to this as far as formula goes. I want to show you what a true multichrome shadow looks like compared to these deep iridescent multichromes. So I went ahead and pulled this out from Terra Moons. This is the shade Alter Ego, and it is like a purple to blue. You can tell, like, yes, like that is absolutely beautiful. The colors are stunning, but that is a very, very deep, dark black base. So there's what it looks like. And when I kind of blend it out, you can see how dark the base of that is. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of the shades from Clionadh. So this one is the shade Verte, and you can kind of see it has a green to purple shift to it, but I don't know if you can tell, the base is just a little bit lighter. So when I swatch it out, do you see that? How different the base is. It's just like a light gray. I know these colors aren't very similar, but I just wanted to demonstrate the base tone. Okay, so let's jump into some swatches. The first shade I have here is called Vermilion. This is beautiful. It is like a pink to gold shifting shadow. It has a little bit of an orange undertone as well. The gold also has a touch of greenness to it. It is such a stunning color. It is really beautiful. I feel like this swatch doesn't even do it justice, but there will be more swatches throughout the course of the video, so hopefully at some point you can see the true beauty. And then the next shade we have here is called Burnt Sienna, and this is a really beautiful orange to gold to green shifting shadow. I find these shadows have kind of a thin, creamy consistency to them. They're really, really beautiful and metallic. I personally use them with a glitter glue. I find that to be the best way to apply any metallic shadow, but I really love that color as well. Next we have the shade Ochre, and I'm obsessed with this one. I think this is my second, oh gosh, I can't rank them. I love them all so much. This is a yellowy gold to green shifting shadow. And the first time I touched this and saw it, I was like, how did I not buy this myself? Because it is so beautiful and it is so me. So there is Ochre. Gosh, I love that color. Almost has a little bit of blue going on too. So next we have the shade Verte, which is the purple to green shifting shadow, and I feel like this one is such a chameleon. Depending on what you're wearing around it, it really does shift differently, and it is just one of the most beautiful shadows I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I think this one is my favorite one of the whole collection. I just love this so much. It's stunning. Last but not least, we have the shade Azure, and this is a blue to purple shade. I find this one to look a little bit more subtle, and I think it's just because the base shade and the shifting shades are pretty similar, so it's not going to look as contrasting. So there is Azure. There's all 5 shades swatched out. They are absolutely stunning. I don't know how many ways I can say that, but I'm really happy with this bundle of shadows. And if I had the knowledge that I had now, I would have definitely purchased these myself. I don't know how I originally skipped over them so easy because they have become one of my favorite single shadows to reach for. I've just been crushing on the entire stained glass collection as a whole, if I'm being honest, but for now, let's go ahead and jump on into the tutorial. Okay, so I already went ahead and primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer, and for my matte shadows today, I'm going to go into my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this green right here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade today, then just lightly blending it out. I'm also going to go ahead and take that shade along my lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and take the deepest green right here, and I'm going to pop that on my outer V, just to add some depth to this look, and then just really lightly blending it out. And I'm just going back in with my previous brush and lightly blending that out. I think I'm going to go back into a little bit more of that original green just to blend and keep it nice and opaque. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go into my NYX glitter primer. Just going to go ahead and apply that all over my lid. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take Clionadh Verte, and I'm going to pop that all over my lid. Look at that color. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Ochre from Clionadh, and I'm going to pop that on the front half of my lower lash line. Okay, I'm basically taking it along my entire lower lash line now, let's be honest. I got carried away. Last but not least, I'm going to take one of the Clionadh Iridescent shades. This just happens to be Spectrum. It's kind of like a yellowy green inner corner color, so I thought it would go well with this look. Gosh, look at that green shift. Really quickly off camera, I'm just going to go into some black liner and some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to use the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Powder in the shade Mercury, which is a really pretty light golden shade. I'm going to take that on a fluffier brush and just lightly hit the tops of my cheekbones. Just adding a little extra glow. And then for lips, I'm going to go into my Kristen Audette and Mel Thompson collaboration lipstick in the shade Beauty, which is a really pretty nude. And then I'm going to top it with the Sydney Grace lip cream in the shade Bailey. So this is the finished look. I love how it turned out. I'm always here for multi-chromes on the eyes and a nice glossy nude lip. So let's talk about the eye swatches really quickly. Before I jump into them, I just want to let you know how I did them. So I use my NYX glitter primer every single time to prime the eyes. I just find this to be a really nice tacky base, and then I went ahead and used my finger to apply the eyeshadow. You can definitely apply these with your finger, with a brush, with a sponge tip applicator, however you choose. I feel like they don't have to be applied a certain way to be beautiful, but that's just how I did them. So let's go ahead and jump on into the eye swatches.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
So that's everything for today's video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.